Hey Love Frenzy viewers, what's up and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be looking at the top 10 signs that you're in a toxic relationship and do need to break up. I hope you guys enjoy this video and I hope it helps. Let's get right into it. Alrighty, coming in at number 1, you'll notice you're in a toxic relationship when there's no effort. If you ever feel as if your loved one isn't putting in enough effort, then that's a bad sign of you possibly being in a toxic relationship. Doing things separately sometimes is healthy, but as with all healthy things, too much is too much. When there is no effort to love you, spend time with you, share things that are important to you, the relationship stops giving and starts taking too much. There comes a point that the only way to respond to, well, I'm here, aren't I? Is, yeah, but maybe better if you weren't. Moving on to number 2, you'll realize it when your partner decides what you can and cannot do. Sometimes people can be possessive and that is not a great feeling for the other person in the relationship. If you find yourself in a situation where your partner is stopping you from going out with your friends or is constantly telling you what to do, then you need to have a serious word with them. If you haven't even seen them in a while, then yeah, there's definitely something wrong there. And now number 3, lack of trust. This one is a big one because a relationship without trust is like a car without gas. You can stay in it all you want, but it won't go anywhere. If your partner doesn't trust you, then what's the point of being in a relationship? Are you both just together for fun? Is it really fun if there's a lack of trust? Sit down with your partner and have the trust talk with them. If it doesn't go well, then you know what to do next. Just leave them. You deserve better. 4th, they refuse to compromise. Relationships require equal work and compromise in order to make both people happy and to show willingness to adapt and care for each other. However, if your partner is refusing to compromise on both big and little issues and always set in their ways, it shows they just string you along without thinking of you as a valued factor in the matter. Do you want to feel alone when it comes to voting for a compromise? Number 5, they're always putting themselves first and never you. If you find yourself in a situation where you're always coming last in the relationship, then you need to reevaluate stuff and you need to do it quickly before it's too late. Trust me, you don't want to feel like the second choice in a relationship. Do you think your partner is putting their friends before you? If so, then hit them up now and say that you need to talk. Not only will it scare them a bit, but if they have a heart, they'll listen and be there straight away. If they blow it off, then turn to the door and leave. 6, missed expectations. A serious relationship is so much more than just dating. Whereas dating is spontaneous and mysterious and exciting, a serious relationship is supposed to evolve beyond that. Not only are you committing your love to your partner, but you are committing your time, your resources, and your entire life. And that means your life is no longer your life. It becomes partly your partner's life as well, and their life becomes partly yours. And at 7th on the list, we have the fact that they do not pamper you. Yes, it's always good to be pampered once in a while, but both from a man and a woman. So if your partner doesn't spoil you at least like once a month, like you probably do for them, then hit the pause button and think about whether you want to continue your life like that or not. Do you want it to be a one-sided thing where all you do is put your loving time and effort to make them feel amazing, but they just simply don't care the same for you? I'll let you answer that one. Number 8, verbal and mental abuse. Passiveness. Ask yourself this, when you get into arguments, is your partner passive with you? If so, it's not a good thing. It means they want to always be right and they are degrading you and making you feel horrible about yourself after a fight where you always jump to the conclusion that it is your fault all the time. That can really mess a person up, and I wouldn't want to go through that if I were you. 9th, they always find something wrong with you. Those daily hateful words, the horrible side comments, the do you really want to eat that cookie questions, they all point to red flags. Don't you just want to wake up one day and look at yourself in the mirror and not see anything wrong with you? I'm sure you have other people in your life that will tell you how amazing you look and how great you actually are. And now guys, last but not least, you find yourself waiting for them to change. I'm just gonna say this straight up, they will never change. If you're at a point in your relationship where you think you can change them, but they've not talked to you about it enough to actually change, then don't bother. Now I know it's tough, especially if you're in a relationship that's been going on for a while. It sucks leaving the person you love, but if they don't love you back, you'll eventually burn out, and once again, you don't want to do that to yourself. Well guys, that's all I have for you today. It was a bit of a depressing one, but honestly, I found this one super interesting, and I hope you guys did as well, and I hope it helped you out. If it did, and if you did find it interesting, you know what to do with that like button. Also, for our fellow newcomers, if you guys do like our kind of content, then check out our previous videos. We got heaps. And maybe even hit that sub button. And with that being said, guys, I'll see you in our next video on Love Frenzy.